Is it working now? Do we have noise now? Can you hear it? You can? Jeez. That was a mess, guys. Hopefully all the channels can hear us. I'm live. I'm getting harassed by my YouTubers. They're always overly funny. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. So, yeah, for some reason my sound's not working on my app. So I had to just use a basic live app with a restream that's built in to the web page. So at least it shows the chat on there for most people. So what are you all up to? I got my first podcast done, and everybody says that's not a podcast. That's just a video diary without video. So I'm gonna need y'all to listen to it if you could, and go tell me what you think and what I should be doing on my podcast. I don't have the clue what I need to do on a podcast. I'm still learning and would like to do the right things. So, you know, so I don't have a clue. I'd like to do it right. Yes, I am back, Nashville Police. I don't know. I was just going to talk about me, my life, what's going on, and any crazy ideas I might have. I was going to talk about religion, but everybody says do not talk about religion. I said okay, even though it wasn't really religion, it was more just crazy thoughts I had. But yeah, so I'm not going to talk about that. But one person said I should review a book, and I'm going to be reading the book, so I may do that eventually. Hey, Sarah. Um, so they want me just to talk about. I don't know. I was going to talk about my life and just what's going on, but I do that on my live feeds. So it's like, Sarah Coyle there suggested I should start at the beginning of my trip and rework all the way through it in podcasts, giving more in depth, not quite book in depth, but a lot more in depth. You know what I mean? And just make each episode about it, like what happened to put me on the road to Fat Guy Across America, what happened after my dad dropped me off, each podcast, my first day on the road, things like that. So I may be trying that way. So I'm going to start making notes and going that way. Let's talk about President Trump. Well, what do you want to talk about there, Susan? Right. I can, in the second episode, I'd be talking about how the crows stole my beef jerky. But yeah, that was a funny thing. She wants to talk about Trump. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm going to take Sarah's advice and start there. And my other podcast I'm going to be doing with my best friend, that's just going to be funny. So we're just going to be doing stupid things and talking about stupid things while we're podcasting. So, but for me, my main podcast is I'm going to try with what Sarah suggested and do the episodic form and just go through my trip up until now. So, yeah, it was a great idea, definitely. I know, Paul. When I get healthy enough when I can ride a bicycle again, Paul, I'll do live feeds riding a bicycle and videos to put up there for you. So, which would be cool because I want to get to the point where I can ride a bicycle again. I can't ride one right now. I'm too unsteady. I'm walking a lot better now, but I'm not, a ballerina. So, yeah, I started to do that, and then when I started my podcast, I left it in the other room. So I just kind of winged it, which, me and winging things, I tend to do that. I'm not very good with the small things. I'm kind of, let's go. Oh, definitely, yeah. I'd love to talk about Michael Crawwell, the Irish guy. He's really cool. Michael Cthulhu is his name. He had a TV show called Big Giant Swords. And that's why I went to Martha's Vineyard in the first place. But I'll tell you all about that when I do my episodes. I'm going to try to record 4 of them this week so you can get started and addicted. And then I'll do one a week after that. Oh, definitely, definitely. I almost gave up, but I'll get to that in my episodes. There we go. Teasers. But you still need to come listen. Come listen to my first one. Hear what I said. Give me ideas. I'm trying to make the sound better. They said I thought it was super quiet in there, but apparently it wasn't. They made it sound like I was rolling blunts all the way through and just smoking and toking up, but it really wasn't. And throwing true crime and murder. Well, I haven't done any yet, but when I do, I'll work on that. No, I might do that with my podcast with my friend. We can talk about something because there's a pretty big missing person case here in Terre Haute for a long time. Hey, Melissa, I'm coming back. No, this isn't the podcast. This is just my live feed on Fridays or Saturdays. It gives up. Yes, I heard. I know you did, Nashville Police, and I did. I smoked. I was nervous. I don't smoke very often. Like I said, I've had 1 pack this whole week, so I'm getting much, much better. Though I'm sleeping 21 hours a day. No, I'm just kidding. So, yes, Carlos, I smoke in my house. It covers up the smell of me, Yes. The podcast is going to basically retell my story in a lot more detail and a lot more little bitty things that you didn't know. Like when I was at the Nazarene church. Yeah, you're right, Carlos. You're right. But I will be, stuff I've never really talked about before. I don't know if you read my first couple blogs that I did on my Fat Guy Across America page. They're going to be more in-depth like those. So, and that was Sarah's idea that I talk about these things. And, I've been wanting to do that. It'll be great because I'll have all of these recordings and podcasts of that. And then I'll be able to take those and expand upon them for my book. So that actually is a great thing to do now. It's a great way to keep filling out my book. Oh, you did? That's cool. I went to a Nazarene church a couple times when I was in elementary school. It was the Ultimate Warriors Church. That was his mom's church in Crawfordsville, Indiana, which was kind of cool. So I met him and his mom when I was little, before he was like really famous and stuff. So it was kind of cool. But I didn't know I met him until like later in life. Going, so that big guy was him. Oh wow. Dick Van Dyke and his brother went to school shortly in Crawfordsville. Just a little note. Only Sarah Coyle should know that. Yes, the Hellwigs. Yeah, you know them too, Sarah. Yeah. My aunt Judy Heights goes to that church. See, Sarah, look at the message right after you. I told you. Oh, I told you they still ask every time. But yeah, Susan, she divorced me last week. So, and she's been gone for a year, which is joyful. No, not really, but you know what I mean. I I just have to deal with it and live with it. She finally made me take off my ring after a year. So, yeah, I'm not happy about it, but we've been separated for a whole year. I would date, but honestly, oh, I'm not, Sarah. I'm laughing about it now. I mean, I can date now. It's been a year, but I'm just not something a woman would want right now. I'm completely useless. I can't go hiking with them, and just hey, you want to come out and play video games or board games or listen to music or do karaoke? Oh, you want to go to the fair? Well, I can't really do that yet unless you want to help me the whole way. So I just won't date until I get healthy again. So I'll continue being alone. Yay! It gets pretty lonely. I see my parents once or twice a week, but I'm up here alone. My best friend Danny and his extended family come and see me once a week or so. But yeah, I have no worth to other women right now. So, right, Bob, I do. So I'm just working on my house. I'm gonna go pick up about 100 pieces of just wood. I know that sounds weird, but it's at a lumber mill. They're just gonna burn it anyway. They're like 1x3s that are like 16 foot long, and 2x4s, 4x4s, all kinds of different wood. And I'm gonna get 100 pieces for $200, which is good grief, good price. So I'll be able to do all kinds of projects around the house with this brand new cut wood. So it's pretty cool. So we've almost got the drop ceiling up in my kitchen. I've got 20 posts for my fence and the posts needed for my front deck. I've got 10 2x8s for the floor of my deck. I'm looking for a front door and frame so I can rip it out, put a new one in that's raised up, and then fill in this floor, next to me, so that people don't keep tripping over it. So that'll be pretty cool. Plus, by having the deck, all my deliveries will now be on the deck rather than on the ground and the grass. That's never fun. Oh yeah, I gotta go with the cheap door. I'm Poe. Hey Mariah, how you doing? It's been a long time. Yeah, 30 years ago. Wow, yeah. I want to have some good times here. I got a whole karaoke set up. I DJ. So if anybody wants to come and DJ, let me know. And we can have a big DJ party. Well, of course I want to lose weight, Lynn. I'm working on losing weight. I was at 679 when I was on the Dr. Phil show, and that was a year ago. And I'm down to 627 right now. So I am losing weight. I'm getting there. J. Chris Namenfield. Did you buy a house? I've been away for a while, so I'm excited that you and Maddie and the front door. So am I. But yeah, I bought a house. It's about 800 square foot. So it's not huge, but the yard is about 3 times bigger than the house. Water heater is not in yet. I've been trying to find a plumber and like everybody's got disconnected phone numbers, so I'm a little frustrated. I got all the parts coming tomorrow, the hoses and stuff. So once I get those, then I can just put it in easy. I was going to call the plumber and have him do it, so I didn't have to go buy the parts. But I went ahead and bought the parts, so I could just, if I get someone to go down there with me, and I bring a chair down there so I can take breaks, I can do it myself. So I'll do that. I just hate going up and down those stairs right now. It's real kind of dangerous for me right now. No, the toilet and the chairs, someone took them. They actually wanted them. So somebody's got a brand new toilet in their house or a planter. But it's a perfectly fine toilet. I just wanted the long style toilet. And this was one of the little tiny, ugly toilets, full flush and everything. Mine does the half flush stuff. It's a little bit more up to date. It may be bigger in length, but it's actually smaller in size. So it makes a little bit more room. What about a can, Carlos? Definitely, definitely. Yeah, a lot of people say you're still fat after all that. I mean, wait a second, because it's like, yeah, I'll tell you about that here in a minute. Um, Everybody's been following Oprah for like over 30 years. What is Oprah known for? Losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight. It's not easy. Look at the girl from Cheers. Um, she's lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. It's a hard thing to do, even for rich and famous people. It's not easy. It's just not easy. Okay, I better get on that home invasion thing. Um, I I don't know. There's been no home invasion technically. Here's the story. Um, I was sitting in my house. I usually keep my main door open and my screen door shut. I don't lock it because my delivery people just walk right in and set it down inside my house, so it's not on the grass. Yes, I know that, Nashville police. And dude, yeah, she still has that problem. Dang it! Don't you pay attention? She ain't skinny, so she does have a problem with going up and down. But anyway, you can argue all you want, Nashville. But yeah, I am just like Oprah, dude. I'm a human being. She's a human being. I gain weight, I lose weight. You know. Thank you, Mariah. Yeah, she does look great, but she does have that problem. I don't know why you're arguing with me. Jeez. She has her own chef, exactly. Okay, let me get back to the story on home invasion. Just give it a rest, Nashville. So I had my door open and everything. My screen door was shut. My main door is open. My delivery people just kind of knock and walk right in and put their stuff on the table right by my door, so they don't leave it on the grass because I don't have a deck. And so I want to be nice, but this crackhead knocked on my door and then came in like she owned the place, started talking to me, walking all over the house, picking up things. Ooh, what's this? How much is this worth? And looking just all over the house. It was a neighborhood tweaker. Um, and she's just going all over my house. I'm trying to get her out without being a bad guy. I didn't want to, get someone arrested. Just get out. They're kind of like when you get a raccoon in your house, you try and get them out. You're not trying to hurt them. So tweakers are kind of like, little animals. You got to scurry them out of your house. And I had to do that at the bar too. Yeah, it wasn't a crime unless, well, I made the the error of saying what I always say when my delivery guys knock on the door. Yeah, come on in. Habit. So because I said that, the police couldn't do anything. So that's why it wasn't considered a crime. Thank you, J. Chris. So so finally we get her out the door. Yeah, I have lots of times, Elizabeth. You know, I've ran several bars. I've DJ'd in a bunch of bars where I also worked as a bouncer. I've had to scurry away a bunch of tweakers. It's a possibility. I didn't see anything. Oh, it's a habit. Who's your fan for saying we? I'm sorry, I've been with my wife since like 2006. So it's usually we. So it's just a habit. Anyway, so she finally gets out the door and she starts taking my lawnmower, and my whole neighborhood is just flipping out. Shut up. Good grief, you two. Who's your fan in Nashville? I just quit. It's ridiculous. So she goes outside and starts taking my lawnmower out. These guys, they keep asking me, who is we? Who is we? Little things like that over and over and over. And they did it last time I did a live feed too. You know, people were doing the same thing. Who's we? Who's we? But anyway, let me tell the story in Nashville, and you'll get to that. So I got to start back over. So she goes outside. Exactly, Sheila. So she finally got her outside and started taking my lawnmower. And when I looked out the door, my whole neighborhood, literally, was standing outside screaming at her. Just screaming at her. Telling her, get out of our neighborhood. Get out, get out, get out. I'm like, good grief. And then my neighbor came over and told me, said, dude, she's our local tweaker. And her boyfriend is the local thief. He was an MMA fighter. Now he's a meth head. And but he is tough. He will come in and beat you down till you can't move anymore, then just take all your shit at his leisurely pace. And so you need to have a gun. And that's what they told me. Yeah, because you keep asking it, who's your fan? Criminy. So anyway, so he told me, yeah, I should probably have a gun. I don't have a gun, but I'm getting one because I will blow a guy's face off if he comes to my house. Sorry, J. Chris Namenfield. I'm from Indiana. We're country folk, and we will shoot the face off of people that do things like that to you. When you're on my property, you know. Yeah, I know it sounds awful. There's no chance I'll ever use one. But let me finish the story, then we'll talk about gun control. But yeah, I'm going to get a gun because that's the only thing that talks to tweakers. You don't have to shoot them, you just wave it around. Anyway. So yeah, J. Chris is back. So after he got done telling me all about them, then the cops stopped by and wanted to know what happened. I told them, well, they stole $40, because the girls stole $40, I found out, and some of my medicine. So I wasn't happy about that, but he said there's not really any way he can prove that. He said, but I can get her for trespassing by coming in your house without asking. And I'm too honest. I'm sorry. I said, I accidentally said, come on in. So that was my fault. So anyway, the cop said, well, you be careful. I'm not going to say to get a gun, but maybe you should get a gun because it's Terre Haute and there's lots of people like this. And that boyfriend of hers, he most likely will come over and try to take all your stuff and try to beat you down in the process. So, yeah, I do need a doorbell camera. So that's what happened. Even the cops said the same thing that my neighbor said, that he most likely will try to get in or come in at the middle of the night and do a house invasion, beat me up and take all my stuff. Because she was real interested in my DJ gear, big time. So, but there's that. I've got a stun gun. Who's your fan? But shotgun talks louder. I'm not against guns. I'm sorry. Criminals have guns. So why criminals have guns. So I'm going to let them shoot me. It's stupid. Sorry. If you're too afraid to handle a gun, then you shouldn't have one. Because you need to know how to use it before you get a hold of it. I know how to use it. I've been trained in the use of guns. I worked at a gun club from like my 8th grade year till my senior year. So I know I've been around guns and everything like that. Sorry, if someone's threatening your life, shoot them. You don't shoot to wound either. Just FYI. You don't shoot to wound ever. If you're going to shoot, you're going to shoot to kill. That's just how you have to do it. Because you try to shoot to wound, you're going to miss, and they're still going to shoot you or kill you or stab you. So. I'm just going to get a shotgun, guys. I don't have to actually use it. Hi, Sarah. But yeah, I am hooking up cameras. Thank you, Nashville Police. The wasp spray? Were we kidding? I did, Sarah, in 2019, and I had a heart attack at the very beginning and was sent home. And then I got sick and sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker. Maddie's with me all the time. Angie keeps her part-time, and then I keep her the rest of the time. Angie's pretty busy, so she'd have to leave her at home a lot. Yeah, so I got really sick. I had something that you would think was COVID, but it wasn't, where I almost died right before the outbreak, actually. And then I just got sicker and sicker and sicker. Ended up ballooning up to 679 pounds. And then I made a death-defying trip to California in an RV, where I probably came close to death several times because of my breathing. And I could barely breathe. I was bad on that trip. And finally got back home, and I was on oxygen for months. It got worse and worse. And finally, coming up on the upswing, I'm good enough that I can live on my own again. So, no, Maddie is no protection whatsoever. Maddie will bark, and then she'll commence licking or pee the floor. One of the two. Maddie is no fighter. I mean, she'll growl if someone's trying to hurt me or Angie. She'll growl and snap, but I don't know. I've never had to test her in that situation. But for everybody else, she barks like crazy, but wants to kiss them the whole time. I'm never going to do 600-pound live shot. I'm sorry. They can't help. They're only going to make things worse, to be honest, in my opinion. And they're complete. They take advantage of their cast, honestly. Yeah, well, Dr. Phil, I don't know if you saw the second show. I got to redeem myself. I got him to make sure he cleared it up that I am not a fraud. There's no evidence of it. And then he finally faced up to the fat shaming he did about making fun of me about 5 miles away. It's still home. He made up for that, and he actually said, the miles I did make were actually pretty amazing for a guy my size. So I did put in an effort. So that was good. And then he addressed me calling him a bitch, which was kind of funny. But, it made for a good episode. But, of course, on YouTube, they only put the clips and edit them so I look bad in every single one of them. But if you actually watch the whole episode, it makes a whole lot more sense. Yeah, so if you just watch the clips, I still look evil. But that's how they do it. Whatever. I've been working with Robert Rames. So I heard somebody. I'm divorced. She left right after the Dr. Phil show, and our paperwork was filed last week. No, I don't feel bad. I told him he deserved it on that show. Ah, why? My bike's great. Have you ever picked up a Caracaram? Jeez, like picking up an anvil. That's a heavy bike. It's pretty strong. I've got custom tires, not tires, wheels, custom wheels and all that. So he's happy that I'm losing weight. He's irritated with me because I'm not doing very good at sending him emails every single day with what my food is. So we're kind of there. I'm too busy. I just got so much going on. Trying to write down my menu when I was eating was hard enough. Now when I send it to him, he just complains at me every day. Because yesterday I ate a chef salad from the store. That was it. The day before that, I ate a big slice of watermelon, a half a peach that tasted like gasoline, and that was pretty much it. So you know what I mean? I'm not eating much, and eventually I'm going to start dropping weight that way. But he gets mad at me because I'm not eating properly. It is hard to talk about Sarah, but that's okay. Yeah, I will. I'll do it before and after my progress, definitely. Because I lost a bunch of weight before. I got down to under 500 pounds when I was on my trip. No, I'm not happy. I'm severely depressed right now. I'm alone most of the time, and I miss my wife, my family. It's all broken apart. I'm living by myself. The friend I got in town, he's super busy, so I only see him like maybe once a week, and I don't go anywhere. So yeah, I'm not really that happy. I'm always close to crying. I'm sorry, I'm always looking down because that's where the thing is. I do take Ozempic now. Yes, I do. I do take that now. I just started a couple months ago. Oh, yeah. Well, I explain that too. The trainer, he's happy that I'm losing weight, just happy that I'm not emailing him all the time. So, yeah, we took out a toilet. We did more than that, lots more. But we're getting there. I can't walk very well like that, Sean. Honestly, the farther I walk, the better chance of me passing out and falling on the ground is right now. So I can't really do that. I've got an exercise bike right behind me, which I've been using. I think I am seeing the comments all this week, Michael. I think I am. I'll find out when someone starts screaming at me, saying, "Why aren't you answering my questions?" Thank you, Sarah. Have a good day. So yeah, I'm not opposed to exercise. As soon as I can get good, as soon as I can get my water heater installed, I'm gonna start going to Planet Fitness and doing that sort of stuff back in public again. But I don't have hot water right now, so all my baths and cleaning and taking care of myself is all with super cold water right now, unless I drive to Danville and use my parents' shower. So as you might guess, I smell a bit like a Sasquatch, as one guy termed it. And um, questions next to me. Those are all from the chat. On the video screen, those are all from the chat. So I get them from my personal Facebook, my Fat Guy Across America page, and YouTube. Like the Nashville Police, he's a YouTube guy. Oh, that thing in the back? No, that's just my TV. I'm beta testing it for Roku. So they sent me this huge TV for free. Oh yeah, definitely. I agree with you, Bob. I just don't have a pool. I'm a really good swimmer. I just don't have a pool right now. I have a pool, but I can't install it until I get my fence. So they don't want kids drowning in it. If I had a pool, I'd be in it every single day. I would live in it. But yeah, I am an okay swimmer. I love swimming. Plus, I float really good. We all float down there. Hmm. I don't know if I can fix it or not. It's not letting me change. I don't even know how to change it. Let's see. There you go. Is that better? Yes, that's why I need people to go to my podcast and everybody listen to it. Oh yeah, I cook at home, Carlos. I'm just not eating. So I'm eating like fresh vegetables and fruits because I don't feel like cooking. I know I need protein. I need protein a lot, and I'll get some. I need to start eating more. I'm not eating enough, definitely. What's sad, Michelle? Oh, definitely, definitely. And I don't really have a real stove yet or electricity to handle cooking very well yet. I don't make money off the podcast yet. I don't make any money off my live feeds yet. Yeah, I'm gonna try that podcast. I'm gonna do what Sarah Coyle got it. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. Yeah, it made me cry a little bit too. Thank you. Thank you, J. Chris. Yeah, I'm trying to go deep with my podcast, and I'm going to be trying a new format on my next one. Most definitely. Yeah. I will have guests eventually. Yeah, definitely. Like some of the cool people I met, I I can get them on the horn and interview them definitely. Hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to get that. I've lost it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, definitely, Bob. Well, Angie's on here. Hi, Angie. I don't see her, but hi. Let me look here. Oh, definitely, Carlos. Oh no, I wasn't getting a text. I had to check something. Oh yeah, wouldn't mind meditating sometime. I would like to. I know it sounds stupid. You know, you always see those movies where the old guys are going like this in the yard, doing all those slow movements. Those, you know what I'm talking. You gotta know what I'm talking about. I mean, on the Karate Kid, they even did it. I want to learn how to do that. I think I would enjoy doing that, doing those slow movements. Yeah, I'm doing good losing weight on my own now, so that's a good thing. Thank you, Nashville, please. I'm trying to be. Sometimes I get real, I don't know, paranoid. I get so many people to harass me and stuff like that. Sarah and I talked about it earlier, and so did me and Bob. And I just, I sometimes I jump to conclusions, and well, thank you, Michelle. Sometimes I jump to conclusions, and when someone's being super nice, it just seems like it's over the top. They're setting me up for something. You know what I mean? So I get a little, I get a little touchy sometimes, and sometimes I jump to conclusions. I'm trying not to be that way. But after my talk with Sarah and Bob today, it kind of set me up for today's talk, which helped me with that. But yeah, I've had some bad experiences. I've had several where they acted like my friends forever, and then I said things to them in confidence, and I found out that they were posting everything on the hater pages. It's like, seriously? You just playing me this whole time? And it wasn't cool. Heck, Charlie, the guy on the first Dr. Phil, he was my friend. I made him mad one time because he was, he kind of likes, you better take my advice, and if you don't, you're just stupid. And he gets mad if you won't take his advice because his right way is always the right way. I told him, I said, dude, just chill. I said, I'm out here riding my bike across the country, man. I am. This is in the beginning. I said, you're riding around your block. So don't try to teach me how to do a long distance ride when you haven't done it yourself. I'm still learning and you don't even know. And that pissed him off apparently enough to become one of my biggest haters and trying to destroy me for months for no reason other than he was mad. Enough that got him on Dr. Phil. You know what I mean? And we were supposed to be friends. So, actually, I actually chose him when they gave me a list of people to put on the show, and they had him on the list. I chose him to come just so he could have a nice trip to California. I was even being nice, trying to do something nice for somebody back home. Ah! And then he called my wife a, a whore. Oh, I wanted to kill him. I said, man, I did something nice for you, and you call my wife a whore. That's not cool. But anyway, yeah, it is rough. Because, I mean, he was there for me when Angie had left me at that time, and they'd talk to me all the time and tried to be there for me and everything. Tried to hook me up with this other girl, which she got mad when but I told her from day one, I'm trying to get my wife back. I don't want a relationship, you know. But anyway, but yeah, he was always there for me in the beginning, and then just that one time he gets pissed off, and he turned into the Antichrist. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'm going to do the episodes about the fat guy journey, and if I have any extra, I'll make it a special episode so it doesn't get mixed in with the others. Sometimes my tone is too aggressive. I get real snarky because I feel they're being snarky at me. Almost went snarf, snarf. So now I can see that. I can see that. But they've been too rough on it. If he's a friend, you wouldn't want to hurt the person I love. You know what I mean? Qui Gong or Tai Chi. I don't know. Yeah, I do get snarky. Um, oh, hi Jimmy. How you doing, bud? I don't know which one it is, Jennifer. I mean, either one. If they both do those kind of movements, either one would probably be good. Is it Tai Chi? I don't know. You always see like um the guy on Karate Kid did it. You always saw the kung fu guy doing it and up on the mountain in the silhouette. You know, you know, you saw it on Tom Selleck show and Snark Monster. Snark, snark. Yeah, Thundercats. Ooh. But yeah, it's been on everything. Yeah, yeah, I'll put them up. That's why I had them up so you guys could see. They should start popping up. But yeah, I'm going to. I'm working on my to figure out how to make my sound better for my podcast because apparently it's just doesn't sound good. I'm probably going to have to hook up my actual mixer and run it through that to make it sound really good. And since the software I'm using is all through my phone, and I can't figure out how to upload my recordings into the app. It's called Anchor. Yeah, yeah, that's what you guys said. And I guess I can. Oh, I can import. Okay. Well, I can hook up my mixer to my computer and adjust my voice to make it sound really good. And then I can record on this, clean it up, boost it where I need to make it sound good. Then I can upload it, and and to and I can add stuff and remove things if I need to. Whereas in the app itself, you can't. You can only cut the ends off. You can't do anything in the middle. Right? No, I totally understand, Bob. That's why I'm trying to. I'm actually going to get my buddy over here. He's a sound. I mean, she is a sound engineer, and I'm going to see if she can come and help me get things sounding good. So yeah, that'd be a good thing. So I definitely want it to sound really good, because if I get to a certain level, they'll start hooking me up with sponsors. And I'm not that far from that level yet. So right, yeah. With my phone, I'm using a what are they called? What kind of mic is that? They're suspended in a bunch of springs, and it's kind of suspended. It's real cool looking, like those radio. And I've got it on a boom mic stand, and my phone's behind it, so I can hold it up. And then it's running into a preamp mixer, but it's not a mixer that can do a lot of sound adjustments. But it allows me to change my voice and do a bunch of different options. I'm learning how to use it, and also it does sound effects if I need some in it, like clapping or cheering or booing, and those stupid little things. But they can sometimes add to a podcast. But you asked me what my favorite podcast is. Well, it's usually a video podcast, but you don't see them. It's guys called Neebs Gaming, Neebs Gaming. They're hilarious. Just they're four guys, and they're playing video games. And they play a lot of games that the sponsors want them to play their game for a while and just play it and kind of role play a little bit when they do it. But also, just it's hilarious. I don't know Nashville Police. She's been gone a long time. And but Neebs Gaming is just hilarious. They're on YouTube. One of them just recently had brain cancer. I don't know where that's going. He got it removed, but they're still waiting on it to be checked out. But anyway, they're hilarious. But they do a lot of games. But their main game is Ark, Survival Evolve. That's one of the games I play. I played two games, Ark and Fallout 76. So if you ever want to play, well, let me know. Because I play alone, like the rest of my life. Alone. Solo. Sorry, I'm just being silly now. Yeah, that would be awesome. I might stream more later once I get everything set up, because I can actually link. I've got my hardware to run my Xbox through through my computer, so I can record it or stream it or whatever I need to. And then I can just talk during it, and that'd be fun. Maybe get some guys to play with me, and we can just talk about it while we're playing. I can get my tweaker neighbor to come over. Yeah, get her to come over and put her on the mic and just blah, 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 the whole time. Trying to smoke my carpet and stuff. That's Terre Haute, guys. So when I was in Terre Haute in 2005, 2006, I just moved into this apartment on 14th Street. Hootie 7522, Sean. Well, there's a lot of tweakers to interview. But anyway, back in 96, 95, 96, I was just moved into this place. And I met the neighbors, and they were a gang. But they liked me for some reason. So they said they would protect me. They messed up once because I worked at the youth center, and made dinner for all the kids and everything. And this one guy would come in, and he was older to help. Well, he came and knocked on my door at my new place, and asked, I could help him. So when I stepped outside, two of his buddies come out along the side with guns. And they make me go out to my car and drive them around. So I'm driving them around, and they're doing drug deals the whole time. You know, the cop comes after us. They make me drive into an alley. They all scatter. I told the cops that, yeah, they just went that way. And I guess this is a carjacking. They're making me drive them around. And could you stop them? And when the cop pulls away to go get them, they all come out of hiding and jump in the car again. I'm going, are you serious? So I'm driving around all over town. So finally I took a different route and started just chatting with them and being nice and cool. These idiots. They went to this one that was going to take a little while. And they all went in. They all went into the house and left me in the car by myself. So, of course, what do? I went home. And so when I got home, a couple hours later, they come knocking on the door. And I just pulled out the shotgun that I had by my door and opened it and said, what? Don't do this to me again. Now leave. And I never had any problem with them anymore. And then my neighbors saw them and yelled at them too, saying that they better never mess with me again. So that was an experience. It was not a fun experience, but I got out of it. So you guys are quiet now. Did I shut off? Or were you just enthralled with my boring story? Am I still going? It says I'm still going. I just lost all you guys, I think. Well, I still got 20 people watching, it says. You guys got me talking and talking and talking. Jeez. Oh, there. Now it's caught up. Yeah, my gamer tag is Hootie7522. That wasn't the one I was trying to show. Yes, the shotgun does send the message. It was only a 410, but yes, Terre Haute has definitely declined. It was Vegas, basically, in the old days. And everywhere on campus, where the campus is now, is just a red light district. And that's where all the mobsters from Chicago, they'd all come to Terre Haute, crossroads of America, because nobody would do any crime in Terre Haute because there's so many train tracks. You know, so nobody robbed banks in Terre Haute. They just came here to party. And it was like that for a long time. And they finally cleaned that all up. And we got them. The city started getting better and better and better and better. And then the opioid crisis and methamphetamine crisis. And Terre Haute started going down. And it's just kind of getting worse. I don't know what will happen. Hopefully, it'll be there in an upswing. All right, Cindy, on my video, anything goes. My life, my weight loss, that's what this video has been for since I've started it. Was just talking about my life, what's going on, my weight loss, working on my house. You know, if I saw a strange man walking down the street carrying a trombone and a monkey, you know, I'd talk about it here. And that's kind of what I do. Because I'm not riding anymore. I'm not going across the country. I probably never will, to be honest. Opioids, I wish. I need me some Vicodin. I'm sore. No, they were heart pills. Imagine that. And that makes no sense to me, but hey, you know, lisinopril with hydrochloride. I guess she just randomly took something. So yeah, so that's what I'm talking about now. My podcast, I'm going to start doing this, talking about my ride in 2015, 2016, all the way up until now, and be a lot more in depth. Some stuff I've never talked about. Oh yeah, they will. She's trying to take my lawnmower. Good grief. Night, Cindy. And yeah, my deck's about rusted out, so not like a pawn shop would take it. So yeah, yeah. I'm just waiting for them to make certain things legal in Indiana because that is very helpful with my pain. Because every joint is in pain constantly. It's pretty rough. Oh boy, but I need to eat something today, so I think I'm going to take my leave. I've been on here an hour and 1 minute, so I did pretty good today after we got rolling, and I think we answered a lot of questions. I'll work on my podcast, but you guys need to, if you haven't listened to my podcast, go listen to it and give me some feedback and subscribe and or whatever you can do on that. I'm not sure how that works. I use Jaeger and the Tweakers. Jaeger Applebee. Now, if that Jaeger was with hot damn, I'd like you better. I've got, according to my thing, I've got, let me see. I've got 63 total plays. Hi, Norman. How you doing, bud? I don't know. I've got 63 plays and an estimated audience of 32, apparently. But when I click on my unlocking sponsorships, it says I need to reach 50 listeners to unlock sponsorships. So I've got 17 so far, different, I guess, viewers. I don't know how it works. It just maybe it hadn't caught up from today yet. But yeah, I need to get at least 50 to monetize. Now, to get sponsors. Now, I can get supporters on here. Listener support is on. And I can get a full list of my supporters here and post them. Things like that. I don't have any yet. But so that is on there where you can give gifts and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Not to mention I have my Cash App and PayPal stuff. And I'm just using that stuff to live, to work on my house, and continue buying better equipment to make my podcasts and video things better. So, yeah, Jaeger, it's out already. It is ready to go. I uploaded it several hours ago. So please go listen. It's not good, but the next one will be awesome. I promise you. I got lots of stuff to talk about if I'm going in depth. I wish I could show pictures during it, but it's not a video podcast. So I thought about doing something like that and just posting all my pictures from the trip one at a time and explaining where I was and what happened. I thought about doing that, but I'm going, well, then I'm giving away my whole book for free online. So I'm not doing that. So I'll be posting on Fridays. So that's my plan, is to post on Fridays. But I'll probably be posting Jaeger's an alcoholic drink in the U.S. too. My favorite drink is Jaeger and a hot damn, and they called it the Flamin' Nazi. But yeah, definitely book material. I'm saving it for that. So I'm only giving you a tease, but more information than usual. So which is, a happy medium there. So I have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm going to try and get 4 episodes up during the week this week. But after that, it'll be Friday when I will publish them. Cindy, don't let the door smack you on the ass on the way out. Jeez, you're moody. No offense, Moody. Jeez, what is up with you, Cindy? Seriously? You guys see that? Cindy, it's a live feed with me talking. I'm supposed to do this. It was a suggestion on podcasters to start out. You get like 4 episodes in and get them all at once so you can binge them basically. And when people binge them like 4 episodes at once, they're more likely to want to get the next episode and keep coming back. That's kind of the idea. I'm going to try it. That's what they suggested online. I'm still learning this. So that's what I figure I'll do. I'll probably do 3 of the episodes and 1 just for fun. Exactly. So, definitely. Hey, TJ, how you doing? TJ is my best friend's woman. Very nice person, great kids, great niece, and niece's boyfriend, Brayton. You good kid. I'm going to steal him on Monday, too. Make him carry a bunch of lumber. Hopefully. But yeah. Portage bound? Where's Portage? Hey, Jason, how you doing, bud? Been a while. See, you had surgery. How's it going? How big did they make your penis? No, he got gastric bypass or whatever version of it he got. I'm just trying to talk him up. No, it looks like it's a outdoors company. Everything's got fishing poles and bears and stuff like that on it. Oh, they're going to the dunes to ride their mopeds and stuff, I guess. 4-wheelers. Sorry. Exactly, Jason. Well, Nashville Police, I'm still moving into my house, and as I'm putting things together, there's finally places to put things away. So I've got boxes everywhere. This box directly behind me right here is all computer cables, sound cables, hard drives, like 6 different hard drives, all that sort of stuff in there. Yes, my truck came back just fine with $15 in extra gas. So it did good. I need some shelves eventually, yeah. But I'm still doing the walls and the drywall, things like that. I've got some shelves in the basement I thought about bringing up, but I'm getting there. I'm waiting to get my bookshelf. It's huge. Put all my books on it and everything else. Thinking about adding some LEDs to the bookshelf too when I get it. But I'm still setting everything up. I'm in a construction zone. You know how it is. Maybe, I don't know. Some people just call someone and have them do everything for them. I guess I'm on the poor side, so we have to make do and duct tape everything together. Yeah, I will. I was planning on taking some later, like the kitchen and stuff like that. Yes, definitely, good storage is essential. Well, there's not much in this house. There's one closet. Yeah, there's one closet in the whole house. The bathroom eats into my bedroom. There's a big hunk in my bedroom that's knocked out because of the bathroom. My back porch, the door won't open to the outside yet. And it's full of ceiling tile and my freezer. Exactly, Nashville. But I will be posting them. So yeah, they're getting there. My computer is temporarily set up in the front, right by the front door, so to get it all going. We'll get it. It slowly changes over time. All this stuff will probably not be there next time I talk to you. So, because I mean, I was able to get rid of some of that stuff, and I finally got my actual TV stand here. It's there in the back. I'll take a picture of it later. But yeah, I'm going to get off now. I think I'm all petered out on talking. And I'd like to go get something to eat. I haven't ate today yet. And my knee's starting to hurt from sitting like this. So I think I'm going to take off, folks. You have a great day. And I promise you my next podcast will be better. I've got them out. I've got Maddie, Nashville Police. Maddie and me. That's a we. She's like my kid. So there you go. That's the we. Oh, you want to know about the bears and the diapers now? I have a huge following of bears, which is cool. I'm not offended. I feel it makes me smile that someone finds me attractive. That's great. But then there's the other type of guys out there that want to get me in diapers or squishing my toes and spaghetti and things I can't even imagine. I've got some that want me to come and hang out for the weekend. I'm going what's going to happen to me? Am I going to get past lotion or get a hose, you know? So it's a little scary. And I want to be nice. Exactly, yeah. I want to be nice. I don't want to, condemn them for it, but I'm not into it. I'm completely straight. I have no inclinations to go the other way. I was born this way. I was just born straight. You can't change me. It's, straight guys can use that line too, and it's true. I just don't have any like for anything man. Not at all. But anyway, I try to deal with it and be very nice about it. I'm not a bigot. That's how I can interact with them because it doesn't offend me. It can creep me out a bit on some of the weird ones, but just general people, men liking me and thinking I'm good looking. And no, Nashville Police. Thought about just putting pictures of me in sweaters on OnlyFans so the bears and all of them have something to look at, but I decided not to do it. I'm Fat Guy Across America. That's where they're finding me. People, my pictures shared all over under every 12 different names. So they see me bouncing all over the internet and they find me and they start messaging me. And some of them are really good friends of mine now. Some of them I kind of talk to them like this, so be surprised. I got no problem with it other than I'm not into it. And I try to make that up front with them just so they know. I wish I had that same response with the women, though. But for a long time, I was telling them, I'm married. So all those stopped. Because I did get that a lot in the beginning from the women. Oh, yeah. They just come at me with a diaper suggestion because they have like 6 friends that are diaper guys that are adult babies, they call them. It's like, wow. Hey, Yvette, how you doing? Miss you guys. Yeah, exactly. Like, I have one. He's a really good friend of mine, and he lives down south, and he does podcasts and radio and puppet shows. He likes me a lot, and I tell him that I'm straight. I'm sorry, I'm straight, but I'll be your friend. and I'll listen to you. If you need to talk, I'm here. No worries. So it's kind of one of those, stop, quit hitting on me, and he's my friend sort of thing. So it's a new world. Yeah, but I'm doing pretty good with it. It's been a year since my wife left me, and she just started dating herself, and I'm trying to get over it. You know what I'm saying? Sure, I'd love to go stomp a mud hole in his ass. He doesn't deserve it though. He did nothing wrong. But it would just feel damn good. If I could beat every man away, I would, because I want my wife back. But it ain't gonna happen. She's pretty dead set, as far as I know. I mean, you never know. A couple years from now, I want you. Come to me, but I doubt it. I know, Nashville police. I know. I was married. She divorced me last week. We've been separated for a year, Krista. It's been a rough year, and now she made me take off my ring and actually filed the paperwork. And it's been in there at the courthouse for like a week and a half now. I've already been served. Thank you, Andy. Angie's a wonderful person. I love her very much. I'll never say a bad word about her. I know, Michael. Thank you, Carlos. And Nashville Police, yeah. If I knew how to make a profit from that, I would. I'm not comfortable making any naked pictures, nothing like that. I do like fashion shoots like you do for high school. Maybe they'll like that. I mean, wearing a dress like a lumberjack or something. I don't know. I can put and do that, and I could eat a sandwich on video for OnlyFans. How about that? I could do that. I don't mind. And just eat all my meals on OnlyFans. Yeah, it's hilarious. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, definitely. Oh, it will. It will. She was very supportive. I know, Andy. I got a DJ gig next week, actually, a charity gig. I think it's next week. Either next week or the week after. But it's a charity show. Yeah. I don't know. If I can find some that's not completely embarrassing, I might do some for the page, for my only page. Because it's like, I don't want to do anything that would embarrass my mother. I'm like that. I'm old fashioned. No, she definitely isn't. She definitely isn't, and I'm not asking her questions. I accidentally learned his name the other day, but that was just a complete accident. I don't know what it is. I know they're having cars, a car show, and in the past we used to call it the Elf Ride. And well, I'm not going to say his name, people. I am not going to do anything to affect my wife's, happiness. I'm sorry. I may not like the guy, but it's not like he did anything wrong. He could be a great guy. She says he is. So I gotta hope that someone's going to take care of my wife for me, because I can't. And of course, I know you, Mark Jean. I remember you and Darby. Of course I do. No, I won't tell. Fine. His name is Richie Cunningham. Sure you are. But anyway, she just guys just let her live her life and be happy. She's dropped off of Facebook for the most part. She's not doing any live feed stuff anymore. She just does her TikTok and her regular page. So she's not looking for the spotlight at all. That's one of the things she hated about the last 6 years is being online. You know what I mean? Exactly, Michael. And she wants to stay offline, and I'm happy to help her. Well, yeah, she's all over socials, but not like this. That's just as a personal person. So she doesn't need her rest. So please do not. That would make me angry. But anyway, guys, I gotta go. My hip is hurting. My knee is hurting. So, what do you mean? I don't know. That's her business. So, that's her business. So I'm gonna get going. Questions are getting ridiculous now. So it's a good time to set it off and take a break. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you, Nashville Police. It does. But I'll see y'all next week, and we'll go from there. Oh, I love you too, Betty. I miss you so much, Aunt Betty. Good night, guys. Come up and see me anytime, Aunt Betty. I'm in Terre Haute, okay? See you next Friday, folks, and go listen to my podcast. Get my viewing up, so I can start getting sponsors, or I guess they call them supporters and stuff. So, adios. See y'all later.